Evening, or welcome to Starbound. Right, I realised something yesterday, that when I do this channel, what I do is I generally just, emerge from my filthy, encrusted bed, and I kind of manage to drag myself across the carpet onto the computer, and I just kind of mash buttons until a game's playing, and then I play that game. And in the process of doing this for the last, 18 months maybe, I realised that I have actually been playing quite a lot of games that I've never then come back to. So I'm going to readdress this balance slightly. And Starbound is one of these games. Now, the issue with Starbound is they haven't updated it since February, so there's been no real reason to play the game. Post in the comments if I got that wrong, but I think it's wrong. I think it's right, sorry. And yeah. I also have an apology to make as well, which I'll come to probably in my next video. But I made a bit of a boo-boo, and it was all due to drink and just stupidity. You know when you're kind of talking to somebody, and you want to, you're talking about Fred or Sarah or somebody, and you talk to your friend about this person for about 15 minutes, and you realise, hang on, I didn't mean that person. I meant, Bob. Or, June or whatever, and I had that with the old Xbox and PlayStation thing. So I did a FanFest, thing, recap, retrospective, whatever you want to call it. And apparently in it I said that the Xbox One has outsold the PS3. And I then was basically just, hung, drawn and quartered by angry PS4 owners. And of course I did mean the PlayStation is better than the Xbox, is what I meant to say. For some reason, I guess due to a little bit of alcohol, and I guess just due to a little bit of, quite a bit of stupidity, I just ended up saying, oh yeah, the Xbox One's won. And it's like, what? And I watched the video back again, and I realized, wow, I've got that completely wrong. It's like when I talk about the races in Eve, for example, I say, oh yeah, the Caldari are brilliant, yeah, they're absolutely brilliant, yeah, their scout suits are fantastic. And I'm like, hang on, at the end of it, I think, I meant Galante. Oh, well, never mind. So, yeah, I'll do a formal redaction. Is that what it's called? And, yeah, we'll do that probably in the next video for Dust. But, yeah, I thought I'd share that with you because it was kind of a moment of stupidity that for some reason I don't know what's going on in my head lately. It's like, it's because there's quite a lot of interesting stuff happening in a lot of the games that we play at the moment. So let me fill you in. We'll talk about Starbound in a minute. Elite Dangerous is soon to come on to beta. And it's not cheap. It's £100 for the beta. But Elite Dangerous Elite is the game that started all sandbox space adventures. Eve is literally just, the Icelandic attempt to create to create Elite in a game. And it's really good because Elite Dangerous is obviously a Kickstarter by David Brabham, who was obviously the person who kicked off Elite with the name, who I forget, is it Ian Campbell? I could be wrong. But yeah, basically those two dudes created the original Elite, and it was just excellent. And now they've got a Kickstarter, or David Brabham's got a Kickstarter. And from what I've seen, it looks bloody good. So, I mean, that comes out on the 30th of May. So that's going to be a really big addition to this channel, because I'm just going to go all over that game just because I love Elite and I love everything about it. It looks good as well. It looks pretty good. Star Citizen is getting there as well. So I think that's going to be another game that will take some focus for this channel, because I do like these kind of games that are coming through, space games, things like that. So again, I'm really excited to see these things coming through. Now, there has been a few things. I mean, things like X Rebirth. A little bit disappointed with that. It's a good game, but it just needs a shot in the arm. It needs simplifying. It needs a mod or something that just turns it more back to what Terran Conflict was, which is just a much more kind of empire overview. The fact that you can't leave your one ship is annoying now. I've woken up to that fact, and I'm actually quite annoyed at it. Now, you can obviously mess about in other ships, but you don't. It just doesn't feel right. I think it's such a missed opportunity. If I was them, I'd have spent another year developing it and make it so you can fly any ship with multiple bridges, etc. And that would have just made that game unbelievably good. But I'm not giving up on it. I think that we'll play that probably through the week. We'll give it another go, and we'll see how it's maybe developing. But yeah, Starbound, like we're playing here. I mean, again, I'm having some fun. There's some good technology that I've got. Look at this ed.209 thing. Oh, it looks so cool, doesn't it? I love it. But it's useless against anything above alpha planets. So it's just terrible. It really is. But it is fun. It's cheeky, stupid fun. And I think it's really good stuff. And when you look at all some of the other things coming, I mean, FanFest is soon here. I think we're going to continue playing Eve. Eve is really nice at the moment, and I'm enjoying it. But I need to find something. At the moment, I'm only enjoying playing as a team, a gang, and I need to find my love to play it on my own, my solo play, which is still absent because there's no point playing to earn money because I've got all the money. I've got enough money to make Scrooge McDuck turn around to me and say, "Dude, lend us a tenner," because I just don't need money in that game. But and before anybody asks in the comments, no, you can't have any of my precious ISK. It has been gained through the tears of many, many people, and I'm not going to just give it away. I don't know. At one point, I would love to log my Titans back on. It would be awesome to fly those things again. But I just can't ever see a period in my life where A, I'm going to have the time to play like I used to with Titans, etc., and B, where I would feel safe using them given the amount of people that I've slightly annoyed in my many years playing that game. And I think it's, I don't know, to me, it's maybe just something that I'm just not that interested in either. I like the combat of small gangs. I like the kind of camaraderie of it. But can you imagine fighting a 400 or 500 man fleet in the lag and the time dilation? Nah, that's not for me. So there we go. I mean, Trouble and I have been kind of looking at the channel objectively. We've been kind of pondering what to play next. So post in the comments. I think people have been telling us Dark Souls 2 is apparently quite a hardcore game. That's supposed to be quite good. So we might check that out. I think, at the moment, a lot of the time we spend is on things like Dust and Space Engineers, etc. But I think we're quite keen to play some more kind of casual games as well. So post in the comments if you know any really good casual games. But other than that, I would say, the things are going well. Post in the comments if you'd like to see some more from other playlists that maybe we haven't touched for a while. I know some people have really enjoyed Project Zomboid. We will look to obviously play a few more of that as well at some point. But I think at the moment it is pretty much a good time to be gaming. So I think, as summer comes, I think now's the time to pick up a game and get into it. Because you don't want to go outside and enjoy the sun or anything, do you, bro? Hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you next time.